Hey folks, welcome to another episode of JNB Tuning. I'm doing a DIY oil change today. As you can see here, I have the filter. I have the filter from Volkswagen, and there's the O-ring and the filter inside. I also have the replacement one-time use drain plug, and they wanted me to replace this as well. It's sort of a washer or some sort of a ring that will be also in place with the filter itself, filter casing. So I've never really done that part of it, but let me see where this actually sits. They said it's recommended to be changed, but we'll see how it goes. I have my Castrol Syntec 5W40 Volkswagen oil. It's oil change in this baby at 17,000 kilometers. Anyways, check back to you in a bit. So folks, before I start here, pretty much the first thing to do is to remove our engine cover. I'll put this aside, and as you can see, I have already put the car in the ramp here to give me access to the bottom. So alright folks, the next step here is to first of all open this cap off. Without having this cap off, it'd be a lot harder for the oil to drain out because there's no air flow in the process. So before we do anything else, before removing this, we need to drain the oil out, and once we're done with that, we'll basically start working our way around here. As you see the underneath here, I have I blade some cardboard just to trap any drippings that might spill while I'm doing this. And as you can see, I have a pan that's sitting underneath the drain plug there. And so the next step for me here is to now drain the oil. Alright, it's almost off, guys. Let's make sure I got this oil pan ready here. The oil's a little warm here, so might be a little bit hot. So the beauty of having the car basically lifted in the front a little bit here is that the angle of where this plug is really gives me benefit, because there's a bit more of a tilt on the bottom towards the rear that helps drain all the oil, I would say, in the process. Alright folks, we're pretty much ready to put the plug back in, the brand new plug. As you can see, there's a slow drip on this now, and here's my new plug. And the best thing to do here is that grab some of that oil that's dripping, apply it around the O-ring that's in this, and now you could try and wipe some of that drip in the process. And now we could finger tight this new plug in there for now. Right, and move the oil away so we don't spill it. So what I have actually, that screwdriver that you truly need in this situation is just a medium-sized screwdriver.
that just fits right in the middle. There's actually a slot for the screwdriver itself, the flathead, and that's what you really need in the process here, so that way you don't crack this plastic, because it's just a plastic. So you just basically take your time and get this in there. My screwdriver's a little too. I'll get a shorter screwdriver here for a second. Let's see how this shorter screwdriver will work. So far so good. You know, you don't have to truly go crazy on this. As long as it stops from moving, you don't have to crank it all the way in. Or just a little bit more. Oh, actually there's the lock right there. So the moment that that lip meets the little knob on the plastic screw, that's basically the end of it. And the way you'll know it is that the screwdriver is basically parallel to the ground, meaning that the screw flat straight this way. As you can see there, you see the lock right there. That's basically it. Should be all good to go. Alright guys, the next step here is to undo the filter cap here. So I have a 32 mil, or also 1 inch, 1.25 inch wrench will do as well. So this one here is to just undo this baby. Here's our new filter, of course. Now we have to take the old filter out and replace it with the new. There's our new filter. And we also have an O-ring, a new O-ring that we need to replacement O-ring for our new filter here. Make sure we don't drip anything in the process. So what we'll do is, oops, it's dripping all over the place here. I hate oil drips in my engine bay here, so try to wipe this thing up as fast as I can. Alright, let's not wipe everything completely because we need some of that drip for our replacement parts. Lubricate those. I have a small little screwdriver here. What I need to do is to remove our O-ring that we have previously, just to pull it up like so. And our replacement. Little plastic bag. What you need to do in this case is take some of that oil we have on the casing here. And just put some oil on our new seal. So put this thing back in place. Same deal. Use your finger, or you could use a screwdriver. Just gotta be careful with the screwdriver when you're putting it in, that you don't puncture or slice the new ring itself. There we go. Get it back to where it was before. All right. It's time to put the filter in. Not quite sure which way, but let's see. I think it won't matter really on how the filter is situated in this case. Made in Mexico. So in this case, you just have to give this a good press. Once you hear the little click, then that's pretty much ready to go. Also asked me to purchase one of this ring. I'm not quite sure where it actually sits in this situation here, but you know what, I'm gonna leave this off. This is just an optional part. I'll keep it for now, but so time to put this baby back in. So in this situation, you just want to do a finger tightening here until you can have it sitting down nicely in there. All right, and with our socket here, just do the reverse. It's a little nudge. You don't want to go too crazy on that. You don't want to over tighten it. If you want, you could actually torque it at 25 Newton meter plus 5. For me, I'll just use my own discretion in this situation. As long as I could feel it sitting down nicely enough, that should be good enough. Next step. Is the oil. So here's our 6-liter oil. Well recommended, Castrol Edge. Yeah, let's put this in. I have with me my good old funnel here that I use for all my cars. It's just a lot easier to handle this drips. So anyhow, I have the filter cap on, the filter is on, the drain plug is on. So it's just a matter of putting a couple of these liters, and then we'll check how many
how much we have. Basically, we don't want to overdo it. You just want to make sure that we have it right up to the recommended measurement. Just leave the oil there a little bit to drip while I'm prepping the next one. When you're pouring this thing, you want to make sure that you put it on a side flat waist or sideways. That prevents it from gargling, or what you call it, you know, air just bobbing and causing the oil to spill here all over the place. So. Hey man. Hi. How are you doing? Next up. So I'm putting the fourth quartz. Alright, I put in pretty much all 6 quarts, and let's just start the car one more time and see. Okay guys, see how much oil we have. Well, almost there. I think I need to put the rest of the quartz in, the last quartz, the 6 quartz. And I think that should be all good in the process. Just want to be cautious there, given it's my first time. I'm not quite sure if I have to dump all the 6 bottles there, and just making sure that I'm not over oiling the engine here. 6 quarts might be even a little shy of being short, but should be all right. Okay, let's give it another start and see how much we have. Final check. Let's just see how much we have. It's critical that we have enough oil. If you can see the marker here, so we have right on the marker. So anyways, it looks good. All done. All done. Folks, it's finally done. Oil change has been completed. As you see, the car has been lowered down. The final thing that I'll do is I'll just go underneath and check to see that there's nothing leaking on the new seal, the new plug that we put in, and I'll put my my nice cover, engine cover there, and we should be all good to go. Lastly, is to reset our service light here. Basically, what you do is you hold and press this 00 button, and then turn on the key, and then you'll be prompted reset the service. Just press one more time, and then there you go, service reset. That's basically it. Now good to go. One more time, I hope you enjoy my video. I hope that I've been very helpful to you, and please give it a thumbs up, please subscribe, follow, and I'm there with you. So anyways, until next time, thank you for watching.